Hi y'all, welcome to the Sugar Scoop. I'm Shelby Bower and today we're going to be making gorgeous realistic carnations. I came up with this technique because I was sick of my carnations not looking realistic enough. So I'm starting out with Madame Lulu's pink fondant mixed with some gum paste because I want my paste to have a little bit more workability time. And so I'm going to take a circle cutter and I'm going to cut out petals all the same size. Now think of making a carnation like making a fabric pom-pom or a yarn pom-pom. When you make a pom-pom, you want all of your yarn pieces or all of your fabric circles to be the same size because you want to make a circle. I'm going to use about 3 to 5 petals per carnation, just depending on how big I want it to be. Here I'm taking an X-Acto blade and I'm going to make tiny little slices all the way around my circle petals. And this is going to create that really realistic carnation edge. Then I'm making big slices just to differentiate big petals, and then I'm taking a bamboo skewer and I'm just going around and ruffling the edge. And the bamboo skewer is great because it already has some texture to it. It's veining the petal as well as ruffling it. I'm going to do this all the way around, and then I'm going to let my petal just kind of sit and dry for a little bit while I prepare the stem. So to prepare the stem, I'm using green floral wire. Make sure you pull it to make it sticky, and then I'm rolling it over another bamboo skewer. And then I'm going to take some fondant glue and just glue the center of my petal and fold it over, trying not to squish the edge that's so pretty and ruffled. And then I'm going to use more glue, and I'm going to put my bamboo skewer in the middle and fold the edges of the petal up. And this is going to create the center of our carnation, or a small carnation if you want to be done already. And then I'm going to let it dry overnight or a few hours in a dehydrator. I'm going to hang it upside down to dry, and what I usually do is like 30 minutes upside down and then put it in my dehydrator for the rest of the time. So to put on our next petal, I'm doing the same ruffling technique, putting glue in the middle and then just pushing the bamboo skewer through, stopping at the edge of the petal because remember we want to create that circle, and that's what creates the circle. So I did the same thing on 2 more petals, and this time I put these on my egg crate and I'm just going to glue the center. I let them dry on the egg crate for about 30 minutes to an hour just to give it some shape. I'm putting the petals through and letting them kind of come backwards, and this is making a really nice full carnation. And notice how our carnation looks really nice and circular, and that's exactly what we want. So I'm going to put one more on, and it's going to go backwards just a little bit more, and we're going to have a nice full looking carnation. Look how beautiful. So to finish our carnation, after I let it dry a little bit, I'm just going to use a bamboo skewer and kind of go in and blend the petals so everything looks cohesive. Now I'm taking Madame Lulu fondant, mixing it with gum paste, and I'm going to make my, I think this part's called a calyx at the bottom. This is to look realistic, but also to hold all the petals on nice and tight. Just making a teardrop shape and then pushing it on there. To finish off your petals, you can use some petal dust in a little bit darker color than your petals already are, and just dust over those ruffly edges to bring them out a little bit more. You definitely don't have to do this, but it does just add a little bit more realism to your petals.